We are hanging. We are hanging. We are looking at traffic. El Trafico. Let me flip back over here. Good afternoon, Misty, up in the house. Tina, up in the house. Deidre, up in the house. Mahana, up in the house. Renee, up in the house. Angela, up in the house. My gorgeous Tania, up in the house. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. I'm gonna teach you, and I'm gonna show you how to silence your inner devil. Hey Sharita, hey Yolanda, I'm gonna teach you, and I'm gonna show you how to silence your inner devil. Angela says she's waiting for this one. Yeah, I'm about to get it to you. Okay, let me explain something to you. A lot of people don't have what they're meant to have because that little voice on the inside of your head, I call it devil. I call it devil. See, that little voice always reminds you of the stuff you didn't get done. So every time you get excited, about doing something new, devil will whisper back into your ear. But you know what? You remember that time. I know you're excited stuff, but you remember that time you got excited about something else and you didn't do it. Remember when you got excited about Weight Watchers and it didn't work? Remember when you tried P90X and it didn't work? Remember, y'all started that walking group January 1st. That didn't last long. So why you getting excited about Kenya Crooks? See, that's how devil speaks to you. And then you start off up here, you start off excited and just ready to go. But then by the time devil finished whispering in your ear, you're not excited anymore, and then you don't do it, okay? Now, how it works for me also, and this is what I'm learning about me, because, life journeys are pretty cool, because anytime I go through stuff, I'm pretty sure somebody else is going through it too. This is how I silence my inner critic, my devil, okay? I'll be like, okay, I'm about to do this, that, and the other, and then devil comes by and says, yeah, but what about yesterday? You said you was gonna do something yesterday, and you forgot about it. You didn't do it. Y'all blada. So this is how I shut it down. So, because sometimes you got to use the devil stuff against the devil. So what I do is the stuff that I'm reminded of that I didn't get done. I say, well, you know what? Guess what? Things I didn't do yesterday. Guess what? I'm going to do it first thing this morning. I'm going to do it first thing. So you won't be able to hang that over my head. And then now I've gained confidence back into myself, because that's all it is. Anytime the devil whispers like that in your ear, basically what he's trying to do is make you lose your confidence in yourself. So every time you get excited about something, you might start off being confident in it, but as soon as something goes wrong, your confidence goes from here to here. Feel me on that, okay? It's meant to make you lose your confidence. So when you do as I do, and you basically, when reminded of the things you didn't get accomplished, you do it first thing the following day, and you get it done, you build confidence in yourself. And then you start feeling like you deserve great stuff. Feel me on that. Because again, your life is about confidence. See, we don't talk about confidence a lot, but a lot of people don't feel like they deserve great things because they don't feel confident that they can get it done. Because again, the devil's job is to basically make you feel like you don't deserve it. So how do I do that if I'm devil? I remind you of your past failures. I remind you of stuff you said you was gonna do before and didn't do. So therefore, if I can get you unexcited, I've won as devil. Feel me? So at the end of the day, it's what's in your head that you have to boot out. It's the things that's inside of your head. It's those thoughts that devil tries to push back on you, that sometimes you have to state your own case. Sometimes you have to be like, okay, that did happen, but this is a new day. You know, yes, that did happen a few years ago, but you know what? I'm better equipped now. My system is a little bit better. I'm a little bit better. You know, the person from a few years ago couldn't handle all of this, but the person standing in front of you can right now. See, sometimes you have to plead your own case to yourself to further validate why you deserve great things. So you have to shut down that voice, and you have to talk back to that voice, and you have to defend yourself to that voice. And you're not so much trying to talk the devil out of stuff, but you're trying to talk yourself into stuff. Yes, you deserve. And sometimes you have to come up with a 4-point plan on why you do. I deserve this because I am a great person. I serve people. I make people better. And the more I can get and the more I can attain, the more the people around me will benefit because of it. I'm saying. So, at the end of the day, you got to learn how to talk to yourself. Because if you don't know what's going on, because again, you do have that. Whenever they say there's spiritual warfare going on around you, that's a true statement. Because again, not only does God know what you're supposed to have, but the devil knows too. The devil knows who you're supposed to be and who you're going to become. And everybody has a job. Everybody has a job. Feel me on that. Everybody has a job. So it's kind of like this, and I'll use Rachel as an example. Okay. If God knows that at 12:30, she's supposed to get a call from somebody that's going to change her life, devil knows too. So if I'm devil, I can't stop you from getting your stuff, but I can't distract you from getting your stuff. I can't destroy you, but I can't delay you if I'm devil. So if I know, if me as devil, I know that you're supposed to get your stuff, your life-changing stuff, your life-altering stuff at 12:30. I'm going to bring hell with me to make sure you don't pick up that phone at 12:30. So guess what? I'm not even going to fool with you, but I'm going to mess with people around you. Because they don't know no better. They just wander around life. So I'm going to mess with them all throughout the morning, hoping that they bring that stuff back to you. So you can get involved with your kids so much so. Junior acting up at school. Kathy messing up. You know, people on your job acting crazy. Your boss is acting stupid. Everything is going wrong. Somebody was supposed to email you some stuff and they didn't. So now all I have to do is become a distraction and use people around you to become a distraction so you can miss your blessing. Again, God knows your stuff. Devil knows your stuff. But see, but you don't know that you're supposed to receive a phone call at 12:30. God knows. Devil knows. But if I'm devil, again, I can't destroy you. I can't destroy you, but I can distract you. I can delay you. And again, if I can just keep you away from that phone at 12:30, because it might be the only time that person call is at 12:30, and this might be your only opportunity. And there's no telling how many things you've missed out in life because it was one of those deals to where it was a once-in-a-lifetime deal, but somebody distracted you. Oh, your boyfriend, your boo, your husband, your ex-husband probably participated in that stuff unknowingly. Your children, your sister's drama, your best friend's drama has probably kept you away from a lot of stuff. So, with that being said, look at life a little bit differently. Okay? Again, you got to understand what's really going on around you. Feel me on that. You got to understand that if you're among the living, you have a purpose and you got a lot of awesome stuff that you have to attain. You have a lot of people you have to bless with your stuff. So you have to be laser focused and you have to block out those negative thoughts that's in your head. You know, and again, it starts back with what kind of conversations are you having with you? Again, if I'm devil, and I'm devil in several different forms. I could be the devil in your relationship. I could be the devil on your job. And if I'm saying negative stuff towards you, and you're subconsciously agreeing with me, because sometimes when you don't say anything, sometimes that's just as good, that's just as powerful. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes that's just as powerful. People saying negative stuff about you, bad mouthing you, but you don't say nothing. It's kind of like if you don't say something, it's kind of like you're in agreement with it. You see what I'm saying? So again, sometimes whenever you have a little seed of doubt, talk back to that seed of doubt. Talk back to your devil. And then learn how to shut that voice down. Shut it down. Or, guess what? You're going to continue to miss out on the stuff that has been laid up for you and promised to you. Because doubt always enters your mind. Fear always enters your mind. And you talk yourself out of stuff versus talking yourself into stuff. So that's how you shut down your inner devil on the inside of your mind. Talk back to it. And also state your case on why you deserve it. And again, that's not so much for him, but that's more so for you. Again, just as you talk yourself out of stuff, I'm going to need for you to talk yourself into stuff. You'll hear me say this every day. Business people. The first sale of the day that you have to make, the first and the last sale you have to make for the day is you selling yourself on yourself. You have to sell you. You have to sell you. No, pretty, I'm about to kick y'all because you're giving bad advice. Hold on, let me kick y'all because you giving bad advice. Okay. Look, if you have a contrary way of thinking, don't put it on my page. Because again, I'm telling you something good. And I'm giving you something that's going to make you successful. So I always tell people, if you got a different opinion, you keep that on your page because the marquee reads Kenya Crooks. Yeah, I am that voice. So if you want a great life, I got one. If you want to become a multimillionaire, I am. You have, and that's the other piece of it too. You can't listen to everybody. Feel me on that. You can't listen to everybody because one of the things that I do, I look at a person's life and I'll decide, do I need to listen to that person? So I do stuff based upon evidence. Feel me on that. So I got to be good friends with Tony Robbins because I liked his life. I liked his life. So I'll listen to a Tony Robbins because I know Tony Robbins. I like his life. So some of the things that he does, I like and I mirror, I model. Feel me on that. So again, and that's why I always try to, I always say, before you take advice from somebody, look at their lives and basically look at if there's evidence in it. You see what I'm saying? There has to be some some tangible stuff you can look at and say, you know what? This chick or this dude is successful. I need to listen to that person. I need to listen to that person because this person might can help me with my life. Saying. Look, that's why I block a whole bunch of people on here because, you know, people throw out their stuff and I'm like, no, that ain't it. And if I have to look at, and if I could peek into your life, you don't even believe half the stuff you say. And even if you do believe half the stuff you say, what's the evidence in your stuff working for you? You know what I'm saying? What's the evidence in your stuff working for you? You can look up my stuff. You know my stuff banging. So, and we just really getting started. But again, you have awesome stuff. And I'm talking to each and every single last one of you. You have some awesome stuff coming up. But you gotta be ready for it. You gotta be ready for it. I'm telling you. Because there's nothing worse than to be praying for an opportunity, get it, but really not be able to sustain it because you wasn't ready for it. It's like, please God, give me this. Please God, give me this car. 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 Boom, you get it. Now how am I supposed to pay for this? Oh, I didn't know I was gonna qualify for it. Oh, I didn't even know I only had to put this amount down. I can handle that, but how am I gonna be able to pay for that? You see what I'm saying? You gotta be ready, and you gotta be ready here, because all of this glorious stuff that you want, you gotta be ready for here. And again, just as you get ready for the good stuff, you gotta get ready for the bad stuff too. You know, everybody wants success. A lot of people want popularity. A lot of people, you know, want to be on TV. I'm on TV every day. Every day. But, again, a lot of people want stardom. A lot of people want fame. A lot of people want money. But you got to be ready for the not so glamorous stuff that comes along with stuff. Feel me on that, because it's real. It's real. And anybody, you know, I'm telling you, it's real. You got to get ready here. You got to have this part right first. And that's real. You got to have this piece ready. Like, ready. Because I know a lot of y'all, and I know what you're wanting to do, and I know what you're trying to do, and I know what you will do. But let's get this right. Just like every day we work on our bodies, and you know, everybody kenyified, small waist, big behind, kenyified. Boom, makes no sense for me to create all that gorgeousness and all of that sexy, you know, around the world. But your mind ain't right. Your mind ain't right. And if you got the body you want, then you got more stuff coming your way that you have to be ready for here. Just because, you know, when you have all of this, you definitely better make sure all of this is right. Like, for real. And that's real. So that's what's up. So that's how you silence your devil. That's how you shut your devil down. Because again, as the good book says, I have not given you the spirit of fear. So anytime you get a little fearful and you get a little anxious, always know that ain't him. That ain't him. That ain't him. So let's go. You got some greatness in you, and you got some great stuff to do. Don't let issues of the world interrupt your flow, and don't let the people around you interrupt your flow. Because again, if I'm devil, I can't destroy you, but I can delay you, and I can cause you to miss your opportunities. Let's get ready to let's get ready to finish off this Thursday and have an awesome day. Let's rock and roll. What's up, Carlos? Love you, bro. So y'all be good. I'm up out of here. Y'all be good.